Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why is there no new One Chicago tonight, April 30, and when will new episodes of Fire, PD, and Med release? There is a reason that One Chicago isn't airing new episodes on April 30. This hiatus is frustrating, especially considering that it is only one of several such short breaks the franchise has taken in recent weeks. In addition, the episodes left off at an exciting point, making it more annoying that they aren't on this week. Chicago Med Season 10 ended with Sharon and Maggie on opposite sides of an impending nurses' strike, which will be a strong storyline that tests their friendship. This was followed by Severide investigating an old fire that involved Kid in Chicago Fire. As the episode ended, Natalie, the fire victim from years ago, told Severide that she suspected her older sister set the fire. Meanwhile, Mouch suggested Herman go after Pascal's job. Finally, Chicago PD Season 12 offered a Cook-centered episode in which Cook dealt with the CI for the first time. It is unfortunate that the hiatus means audiences have to wait to see what happens next in each of these stories. One Chicago is airing reruns instead of new episodes on April 30. Specifically, NBC is airing episode 6 of the show's respective years. Since it is broadcasting the outings from the same week, it is unlikely that these reruns have anything to do with what will be coming up next. Instead, One Chicago is giving viewers a chance to catch up by offering encore presentations of these episodes before returning to broadcasting new episodes the following week. That said, it's unsurprising that the franchise is airing reruns tonight. Usually, shows take short hiatuses at the end of April or beginning of May. This practice ensures that the network has enough episodes to last until mid-May, when network TV series typically wrap up their seasons for the summer. Fortunately, the hiatus is very short. New episodes of Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD will air on May 7, 2025, meaning that audiences only have to wait an extra week to learn what will happen next on each show. It's likely there will be no more hiatuses, and the shows will continue to air new episodes weekly until their season finals. The one-week hiatus is frustrating, but it also allows the audience to catch up on any episodes that have been missed during the season. NBC is only airing one rerun of each series, but all episodes that have already been aired on broadcast TV are available to stream on Peacock. Previous seasons are also available for those who want to re-watch their favorite episodes. Thus, it is fairly easy to watch or re-watch any episode before the procedurals return with all new episodes at the beginning of May. All 3 shows in the One Chicago universe will begin wrapping up for the summer when they return, which means that they will have exciting stories that lead to cliffhangers. Chicago Med will pick up where it left off with the nurses' strike story. A sick-out leaves the hospital extremely short-staffed, but that won't stop Archer and Frost from betting on who can discharge their patient first. In what is sure to be a more light-hearted story, Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 20 will combine personal and professional storylines. Kid and Severide are supposed to bond with the mother of the baby they are hoping to adopt, while at the same time, a performance efficiency expert will evaluate Firehouse 51. This evaluation could be a problem for Pascal, especially considering how short-staffed the firehouse is, and Mouch's suggestion that Herman try for his job. Finally, Chicago PD will round out the One Chicago trilogy with what is anticipated to be one of its darkest cases. When Ruzek witnesses what appears to be a tragic car accident, the investigation leads intelligence to uncover a sex trafficking ring. This disturbing case could tie into the corruption Reed has engaged in while claiming he's keeping the streets safer. For fans of NBC's powerhouse lineup One Chicago, nothing is more disappointing than turning on the TV on a Wednesday night, snacks in hand, only to be greeted by a rerun or, worse, a completely different program. If you're tuning in on April 30 expecting fresh drama from Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, or Chicago Med, you may be wondering, where's my new episode? Why isn't One Chicago airing tonight? You're not alone. Let's dive into the reasons behind the schedule disruption, and more importantly, when new episodes of your favorite Chicago-based dramas will return. A mid-season pause. What's behind it? It might be frustrating, but these breaks are actually quite common in network television, especially during the spring. NBC and other networks often implement strategic pauses throughout the season for a few key reasons. 1. Sweeps month scheduling. May is a critical period in television known as sweeps. This is when networks pull out all the stops with high-stakes episodes, dramatic cliffhangers, and surprise cameos in order to attract the largest possible audiences. These ratings determine future advertising rates, so networks want the biggest and best episodes to air when viewership is at its peak. By skipping April 30, NBC is pacing the final episodes of each show so that they hit hardest during May sweeps. 2. Post-strike production gaps. The aftereffects of the 2023 writers and actors' strikes are still being felt in 2025. While the shows returned triumphantly earlier this year, their seasons were shortened and production timelines shifted. A traditional 22-episode season has become a tighter 13 or 15-episode run for many shows, and production needs time to catch up. That means spacing out episodes to avoid running out too early. 3. Strategic placement of season finales. NBC likes to line up the finals of Chicago Med, Fire, and PD to air the same night, usually in mid to late May. Taking a break now ensures all three shows climax together, wrapping up their stories in one emotional, thrilling, interconnected night. Think of it as a three-course meal: appetizer, entree, dessert, all served at once. What will air instead on April 30? On April 30, NBC is opting to air reruns and possibly special programming like reality competition shows, news specials, or even sporting events. While it's not the same as catching up with Dr. Marcel or watching Severide rush into another blazing inferno, it's part of the chess game that is primetime scheduling. When will new episodes return? Breathe easy. The hiatus is only temporary. NBC's current programming schedule reveals that new episodes of Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD will return next week, on Wednesday, May 7. Here's what you can expect. Chicago Med, 8/7C. After a season filled with ethical dilemmas, budget cuts, and personal reckonings, Med will be heading into its final stretch with more patient drama and deep dives into the characters' personal lives. Expect more from Dr. Charles and Dr. Archer, as tensions within the hospital reach a boiling point. Chicago Fire, 9/8C. This season has seen major shakeups, including the long-awaited return of Kelly Severide and leadership changes at Firehouse 51. The upcoming episode is expected to launch directly into the season's final arc, and if the last few minutes of the last episode were any clue, danger is very much on the horizon. Chicago PD, 10/9C. Voight's unit continues grappling with the moral ambiguity of their policing tactics. With Upton's looming departure and a dangerous new gang storyline brewing, the final episodes promise to be among the most emotionally and action-packed we've seen in years.